Hey there, my name is Will Trapp. I am the founder at Gratavid, and in this video, I'm just going to give you a high-level overview / demo of Gratavid. If you want to learn more or kind of get more in depth or ask specific questions, make sure to visit our website, gratavid.com, and set up a personalized demo. We can walk you through it. Cool, so let's get started. I'm going to scroll on here. I'm actually going to click on this example. This is a really great example from 4-H Arkansas. And what they do that's really smart is every time they get a donation in, they'll send a personalized video up front. So this is John saying, "Hey Glenn, just saw your donation come in. Wanted to personally reach out and thank you." And then what's smart is the second video right here. This is a student testimonial of someone that's been through the Arkansas 4-H program and it's just made a big impact on their life. And they're talking about what it means to be a counselor. And what's really smart is they just requested this video one time and they share this testimonial over and over and over again. But this first video, they personalize that every time, 10, 15, 30 seconds. Sweet. So this is an example Gratavid. You send these via email and via text message, and I'll show you what those look like here in a little bit. So let's go in. I'm going to log into Gratavid. I'm already logged in. And then once you're logged into Gratavid, there's really two main sections within Gratavid. There's your task list, and think of the task list just as a list of personalized videos needed to record. So someone just made a donation, or personally reaching out to a major donor or mid-tier donor, or from a missions perspective, maybe you're personally thanking people that have set up a visit to campus or they've been awarded a scholarship, or just a lot of different use cases here. If you're a faith-based organization, you're thanking new members, welcoming new members to your organization. Sweet. So this is task list. The second section is the note templates. And so think of the note templates, if you're familiar with like MailChimp or Constant Contact, these are going to be your campaigns. And so I've got one. Thank you for your donation. It's a fundraising example. But what you're going to do is you're going to build out this note. You're essentially going to build out this campaign. You can add your branding in here, your messaging. You can see we're saying, "Hey, thank you. We appreciate all you do." But you can add some messaging there about first-time donations. The next feature is the videos features. This is a really, really powerful feature, something that makes Gratavid unique. So right from the videos page on this campaign, I can record a video, I can search an existing video, or my favorite thing to do is I can say request new video. And the way this works is you simply give it a title. So let's say request, actually let's do this. Let's say a request from our president. Sweet. And so that's going to create the video request, and then you add your president's name right there. I'll add myself just because I'm doing an example, but you can add some directions like, thank John for giving his donation, mention his wife, Sally. Sweet. So this video could be really about anything. And then what's cool is Gratavid generates this upload link. And so what you can do is you could copy and paste this link. You could share it directly with that person, or you can send it via text message, which is my favorite thing to do. And so if you have your recorder's cell phone number, this could be a board member, a student advocate, a rabbi, a preacher, really anyone you think that you want to record a video from, add their cell number, send them this request, and then it's going to look like this. It's going to have your branding on here. Project Fayetteville is kind of our example account. That's going to have your branding, that recorder's name, and then their directions right here. And so without having to sign into Gratavid, or without having to set up a password or set up a username, they can record that video from their computer, or if you text it to them, right from their smartphone. It's a really, really cool way to collect these videos. And then once your video comes in, you can, here's a good example, you can watch your video to make sure they pronounce the donor's name correctly, or they, if it's a student, if they're not wearing a tank top or something unprofessional like that, or maybe leave it. You may keep it genuine and authentic. What's really nice is you can download these. So you could just use Gratavid as a tool to help you collect these testimonials. You could then download those, add them to your marketing page, add them to Facebook, social, whatever you wanted to. You can trim these videos. Maybe they're too short or too long. And then what's really nice is you can automatically generate closed captions. So you can add closed captioning, and then right from within Gratavid, you can translate that to 100 different languages. So really cool way to add those captions if your donor or your constituent or whoever's receiving the video, maybe English is not their primary language. Sweet, so I've done that. Imagine I would have requested that video. So let me just add an example. I'm going to add a video we've actually imported. So this is kind of a nice produced video right here. You can see it's got some professional videography in there, but I'm going to add that to our template. Sweet. Working my way down on this branded template, you can add call to action buttons. So we could add like a next steps. If this was an admissions play, maybe you want someone to apply, or like a donate now, or it could just be a blog post that you're linking to learn more, or maybe it's something like RSVP, and this would be a Zoom link instead of a Gratavid, or link to sign up. So a lot of cool ways you can use those call to action buttons. Next is branding. So on this template, change your logo, change your color, change your branding, change your email settings. So of course you can change the subject. If you sign up for branded domains with Gratavid, you can have it send directly from your domain. And then a really cool feature is you can automatically resend Gratavids that are not open. And so this is great. It's a great way to beat spam because we resend it as a plain text email, or maybe someone's out of office, you resend this in 7 days. So just a really sweet feature right there. Awesome, and I think this looks great. So I could come up here, I've built this, campaign's ready, and so if I did want to send this in bulk, I'd come to the send to section, I'd import my list via a CSV file or via one of our integrations, select that list, and then boom, just come right down here and send it off. And so that's how easy it is to send Gratavids out in bulk. Sweet. So we covered sending in bulk, one video to your entire list or to a specific list, maybe updating your annual fund donors or whatever that is. But now let's cover sending one-to-one personalized videos. So to do that, you're going to go to the task list. Remember, the task is just a list of personalized videos that you need to record. So the way it works is I can add a task one at a time. So I can say something like, Will made a $500 donation. Add that donor in here. If I can type, there we go. So I'm gonna add that task. I also could import task via CSV file. And so maybe you have a list of people that visited campus yesterday, or a list of people that were awarded a scholarship, or a list of people that visited your organization for the first time, or a list of first-time donors, whatever that list is, whatever that CSV file is. If you want to personally thank them, prepare a CSV file and import it into the task section. And then what's really cool about these tasks is you can assign them to different people on your team. And so imagine you had to create 50 personalized videos or 100 personalized videos. You might not be able to record all those, but you can say, hey, these 3 tasks right here, let's assign these to our president, Jacob President, pretty creative name. And then these 3 down here, let's assign these to our executive director, Sarah ED, another creative name. Sweet. And so now they can sign into Gratavid. Your ED can sign in, and then they can just complete those tasks assigned to them. However, you're probably like, whoa, there's no way my president or my ED will sign into Gratavid. Like, they're not going to have time to learn the system. I totally get it. What's one really cool thing about Gratavid is we have something called assigning links. And so what you could do is you could say, hey, instead of asking my executive director to sign into Gratavid, or a student ambassador, instead of asking them to sign into Gratavid, you can use their assigning link. And basically this is just a private URL you can share with them, and it's going to have all the tasks they need to complete. So you can see Sally right here, and then you've got the directions like new lifetime milestone reached for a $500 gift, so they can record a video right from here. Then they're on to the next one. So first time donor, John's a first time donor, so my ED needs to record a video for John. Not sure why I'm doing my hands like this, but hey, y'all get the idea. I love it. So that's the assigning link. Cool thing about that too is you can assign tasks to external people, like a board member, volunteer, or student ambassador. We see this a lot with admissions and enrollment. Assign a bunch of these personalized videos to like the tour guide or student ambassador. Really cool way to collect a bunch of personalized videos. Sweet. And then once you're ready, let's record this for Will. Come right here. I'll say something like, Will, thank you so much for your $500 donation. I hope you're having the best day ever, and stick around for this amazing video from our team. Will, thank you so much for your $500 donation. Maybe I hope you're having the best day ever. Do a better job stick around for your video than I do, but hey, that's kind of the idea. And so that's a task. Step 1 of the task is to record the video, and then step 2 of your task, this is where that template is going to come in. And so I was just doing a donation example, but imagine this would have been someone that visited campus, and you select that visited campus template. Or if a donor gave to a specific fund, like the small business fund, then you select that template, and the template's going to pre-fill with all that information you've already set up. And then what's really cool is, imagine you have that generic video on your template. You want all of your constituents to see that. You simply click that checkbox right there that says include note videos after the task video. And so now if I click preview right here, you can see I'm going to have this nice personalized video up front. I'm personally thanking that donor. And then it's going to go to that second video, which is that video we had on our template, which is the video we had on our landing page. Sweet. And so this is the easy way to kind of pull off that strategy of personally thanking someone and then sharing that powerful testimonial or that powerful video after it. Just a really cool, effective strategy with Gratavid. Awesome. So that looks good. You'd simply come down right here and you'd send that off. Boom, and Will's task is done. And so now I'm on to the next one, record a video for Katie, then record that video for John. And so really just knock those out one at a time. What this is going to look like, let me pull up my email. So this is what your constituent is going to receive, this nice personalized email. And then one of my favorite things to do is I grab a whiteboard or piece of paper and I'll write that contact's name on it, because the second Will opens up his inbox and he sees his name on a piece of paper like that, he'll immediately recognize that this video is personalized for him. And so the chances of him clicking on that, chances of him engaging with that are just that much greater. And then they're going to say something like, I love it. And since this is a fundraising example, I might say, how can I give more? Guaranteed response for all of you fundraisers out there. And the thing I love about these replies is it's just going to be a private conversation between you and that contact. So you and that constituent. And if they do reply right here, then what you can do, one second, let me find my email. There we go. Oops, I'm not sharing it. One second, here we go. All right, so what we can do is it's going to show you that donor's name, Will Trapp, and then it's going to have their reply right there. And so it just makes it really simple for you to manage these conversations, because they reply back directly to that donor. You simply just click reply right there, and then now you're going to be in a private conversation with that donor. So it's just a really simple way to kind of manage those conversations. Awesome. I love it. So that is the task list. Of course, you got great analytics right here. So you can see like who's clicking on it and who's engaging with it. And then you even can view like click-through rates and open rates at the note level. Awesome. And then what makes the task list even more special is we have an iOS and Android app. You might be able to see right there. Let me open this for you. In the iOS and Android app is just the task list. So it makes it really, really simple for you to record these personalized videos on the go, or if you want to do them quickly. And then you get great notifications like this one I just received, letting you know when your contacts have watched that video. Whoa, I did a lot of talking. That's a pretty fast demo. Last thing I want to talk about is just the Gratavid integrations. So we're always adding integrations. I'll show you Blackbaud just at a kind of a high level, just so you get a sense of how it works. But the way these integrations work, they all work about the same way, whether that's Bloomerang or Salesforce or any of them, is you can say, hey, when a new donation is recorded in my CRM, I want you to take some action in Gratavid. And so you can say, hey, when that new donation comes in, I want you to automatically send my thank you video. And so literally it says, hey, anytime a new donation hits my CRM, this Gratavid will automatically get sent. You're probably like, whoa, that's way too much automation. And so that is where these rules come in, because you can take these rules and you can say, hey, if the gift amount is greater than or equal to 500, then automatically send something. Or maybe you have it create a task, assign that to your development officer or whoever on your team. That way they can personally thank this donor, personally thank this constituent. Same kind of concept for all of our integrations, whether that be donations, or you can use like when a form is submitted, have that create a task or send something automatic. Then there's just a lot of rules within here. So you can say, hey, if it's, thanking a first time, or you want to thank a first time donor, you can do it around milestones. So once a constituent's giving hits their 5th gift or 10th gift, just a ton of different ways you can slice and dice it in here. I'd highly recommend you go to gratavid.com and you click on our integrations page right here, and you find your CRM on here, or find your church management software, whatever you're using. It's probably on here. You can click on this, and then you can get way more information about it. So just scroll down and you can learn more about it and watch the specific video on your CRM integration. Cool. Wow. That has been me. That's a lot of talking. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. I come up here, I click Setup Demo. We'll give you personalized pricing, kind of walk you through it and answer your questions. But hope you enjoyed this, and happy thinking out there. See ya.